welcome back to my channel. I'm Aphrodite Nichelle if you're new here, and welcome back to another apartment tour. Usually I say another vlog. It has been quite some time since I've done an apartment tour on my channel, but actually it's been quite some time since I actually filmed the apartment tour that I'm getting ready to show you guys, but it's okay. We're here now. A couple of things I want to point out before we get started. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, Twitter, and TikTok. I've been doing stuff on TikTok as well, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That, of course, that is probably my favorite part about doing social media and doing influencing or any type of vlogging or any of it. YouTube. I love editing videos, and the more engagement I get, the more it encourages me. So we all could use some encouragement. Subscribing is free. Make sure you do that. When I do these videos, and I want y'all to hear me, when I do these videos, like I just stated, it is usually a little bit of time between the time I've toured it and the time I get to put it out. I do charity organizations. My family has a nonprofit. I do social media management for a couple other businesses and doctors. So my time between the time I can actually edit and put it out there changes. Most of the time I don't even remember what the details are. I have to go back and look at it and then go back and do a voiceover. I say all that to say the prices of these apartments change. So before you come to the comments, and I don't want it to sound negative, but I have had so many people ask me the same thing. Maybe they're skipping through the beginning part of the video and just going straight to the tour. I don't know, and if they do that, that's fine. But they're missing this important information. So if y'all see that in the comments, just tell them. She already answered this. The reasons why I don't put the pricing in the video is because the price changes so fast and so often, and it's not even like a price range. Like sometimes I could say this apartment was $1,100, and then by the time you go look at it, it's $1,800. And you're like, that's not what she told me. I'm never gonna mislead y'all. If it was around this price range and I say this is affordable, that's because to me, $1,500 would be an affordable apartment. That may not be affordable to somebody else, but for the average working class person, $1,500 would be a decent price for two people. It's a lot of money regardless to what, but that is considered affordable. So I don't know. These apartments were typically in that range. Some of them go up to $2,000. Some of them be $3,000. But for the sake of getting these videos out and making them as honest as I possibly can, I don't have the exact pricing in there. I will leave links to the apartments. All you have to do is go to their website and the current price is listed there. Go to the website, click floor plans, and when you click floor plans, you will see a listing of how many bedrooms, bathrooms, if it's a studio, if it's got a den, if it's got an office space designated in there. All of that will be there. If it has a sunroom, it will be there. And it will also tell you the price on each one. And if it's available, it will say this many units available or available on this day. If it doesn't have it available, it normally says contact the property. So you just have to do your research. It's not hard. I do the same thing, and it will get you the answers that you need without having to talk bad to someone about it before you even read the message or look at it or try to find the answer. But you can't ask for too much from people sometimes. Y'all know how it is. But I do what I can. So I'm going to show you these apartments. This is Novel Ballantyne, or maybe it's Novel. I can't remember how you pronounce it, but it's a very pretty place. It is so beautiful. Like honestly, I would live there. It's that pretty. So I toured this. I feel like it was warm. I had sleep. Well, that has nothing. That says nothing about the weather. I have on a sleeveless shirt right now, and it is only, well, never mind. It's 72 degrees now. When I left the house, it was 57 degrees. So it's warmer now, which makes more sense. 72 probably still shouldn't be sleeveless, but y'all know what I mean. I recorded this a while back. before winter has set in and everything else. I recorded this maybe like October. of last year, and they weren't fully at capacity yet, but they were hoping to be so by like the middle of this year of 2025. So it should be having some apartments available still, and people were moving in and out, and you know, it's up and down. So it will still have available units. I will leave information down below so you guys can contact them, phone number, website, everything. Those things will be listed below. Make sure you check the description box out. Please check the description box out. Please check the description box out. The information is there. Watch the video and check the description box. That's all I'm asking. Without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the video. Okay, I'm going to keep the voiceover to a minimum as much as I possibly can, but I'm gonna give you the important information so that you guys know what's going on. As you can clearly see, this is the outside pool area. Those common areas that I'm going to show you first. These areas are typically open all day, 24 hours to guests. Aside from the pool, I believe that closed at 10 p.m. But everything else is available to you. This beautiful common room, it's their like entertainment room, the media room. It's a lounge. It's beautiful. They do have this thing where you can get wine or something like that. It's like a wine thing, like you get like a stipend for it every month, and you get to have wine in these rooms. From there, it works like with your key card or apartment number, unit number. It's something like that, but it's really cool. They explain it when you're in there with them, but you're more than welcome to sit here. As you can see, a whole bunch of charging ports. That's Monet and Noel who gave us the tour. He actually doesn't work there anymore, but he was very gracious enough to give us this tour, this lengthy tour, and not rush us through anything. Look at how beautiful the details are. All of that stuff. Look at the paint, the birds, the texture on the walls. Like, they did not miss a beat with any of these elements. This place looks like something that I would do. This is a place that I would have put together. Like, this looks so beautiful. The light fixtures, the entryway, as you can see, that's the pool out there on that door, and then to the left of this area would have been the entryway to, like, if you're coming in from the street. This is not the gym. This is just the cardio room. This is the gym. Of course, gym access 24 hours. There is the water fountain over there where you can put your jug of water underneath and get the water. The light, look at the lights around those mirrors. Like, this whole place is gorgeous. It smells great in there. It's brand new. There's cubbies to put your belongings. They do ask that you just wipe everything down after you use it, just as you would in a regular gym. Monet is in love with the gym. I was like, gym is cute, but I'm ready to see those apartments. The details in here, just as gorgeous as these units as you're about to see. Now, I love this type of detailing. The entries, the foyer, everything. Like, look at the floors and the light fixtures here, which is what I was telling Monet, and she's agreeing with me. But the floors, light fixtures, the rugs, the texture on the wall, everything about this place was carefully thought out, and you can tell. The paint, the rug, every single part, the little emblem on the side for your unit number, which is what Monet is pointing to, that was even like a part of the beauty of this apartment. So first he took us to a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit where you can look at how your furniture would fit in here, which is why we went there first. I wanted to see the model home first. This apartment was so pretty. The kitchen, gorgeous. The size of the living room, gorgeous. This cutout here, the bookshelf situation, a beautiful touch. Because if it was any other kind of apartment, it would have just been a closet right there, which a closet is great as well. But with the size of the closets in this unit, they could spare that space to be a bookshelf for some decor and some personality. The light fixtures in this bathroom, come on, like, I don't even have to say much. One bathroom will have a stand-in shower, the other will have a bathtub. So as you can see, Monet and I are both in this closet, and there's still plenty of room. You could put a shelf there if you want, like a bookshelf. You can add storage for your shoes or anything. Like, the possibilities are endless because this space was just that good. The shower, huge. The light fixtures, beautiful. The double sinks, the handles on the doors were black. This was a king size bed in this room. I was pointing that out, like, wow, this is a king size bed. And then it's a nice size space on both sides of the bed, so you can still have 2 nightstands, which is what I have. So I was like, wow, this actually would be pretty good for me because I could fit both of my nightstands in this room. But the apartment that I looked at, that was like, yeah, this would be perfect for me. But I'm gonna make sure I show you guys that one, because that one wasn't a model home, but I do show it to you in this one. I'm just like, the fan is black. And I know people aren't doing ceiling fans right now, but the way that I'm always hot and I need a ceiling fan on at night when I'm going to sleep, yeah, that ceiling fan came in clutch. That cutout right there, I probably would have put like my coffee machine or something there. Something really cute where I could put like my nice mugs on the top of that, on those shelves, those built-ins. Beautiful. So we go to the other side. That the first side was the master bedroom. This would be the second bedroom or guest bedroom. I love that it has the 2 doors that leads into the bathroom. That way, if you are having company over, they don't have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. That has always been like a thing of mine. My very first apartment was 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and you just have to go through my bedroom to get to the bathroom. Never like that. But this, for some reason, they always put that second bathroom with that closet storage, which is great. But I noticed that it's always in that second bathroom. So ample storage in this unit. It has that extra closet cabinet space in here, as well as another large closet. Same, you could put the bookshelf in there, add space for shoes. You can put a shoe rack in there. You can put a dresser in there, actually, if you wanted to do that as well. You would lose some hanging space, but if you have more clothes that way, then it would be beneficial for you. This was just the look from the other direction. That is a really big couch, actually. And in that counter space, with it having like the space to be able to push your chairs completely under, it allows for more walking room. If you see the fixtures here, they're brass and like a gold kind of finish. Beautiful. They really thought of everything. The inside of that sink was black. Like, beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to show you the linen closet as well as the washer and dryer. To me, the washer and dryer was kind of small, but I don't know, maybe people don't have large comforters like I do, but to me, this washer and dryer was small. Now, each unit, they don't have the same washer and dryers, but in this particular unit, the washer and dryer was pretty little. I love that this had its own light. See, look at that. You can't put no king size comforter in there. And the reason why this unit didn't really work out for me was because I wanted a space to put my dining room table. Like, I liked having a designated space for that. And this one didn't have that because of the way that the counter was set up, which was fine. But they really thought of everything else, because even on the side of this island, the outlet matched the island color, whereas opposed to these are white to match the cabinets, the subway tiles on the back. And there goes the microwave inside the cabinet. Normally, it would be over the stove, but inside the cabinet is a cute touch. So now this is part of the perks on the property, the little mini golf. If you look back there, there's like a big Connect 4 and, you know, a couple of other games out here. A lot of seating, so if it's like a nice spring day, you'd be able to just sit outside and enjoy it. Look at the finishes in this kitchen. The finishes in this kitchen is beautiful. She's talking about the black sink. The hardware is black in here. The sink is also black. And then the cabinets have a texture. It's almost like a linen. I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. But it is beautiful. We were really, look at that. Yeah, you can see that texture on there. It almost feels like linen. And it makes it feel warmer in there. Like, it was the thought that went in here. I can't express that enough. It really made it feel warmer in the space because of the texture and the tones, the cool, warm tones of this kitchen was just so nice. The island having those drawers, making for extra storage, beautiful. I did try to show you this patio a little bit, but there was like a wasp nest or something outside. So I didn't really get a good look around here too much. Because once I noticed it, yeah, I get back inside. I'm like, okay, that's enough. But there's a light out there. It was black on the side over there on the left. I'm not sure if you could see it or not, but it was there. This living room, also spacious. Again, not a space for my dining room table, which is what I just explained to him as well. Like, I love this finish, but again, I need somewhere to put my dining room table. So he was like, I'm gonna show you another unit. I'm like, sure, you can keep showing them to me, but dining room table is important to me because I have one and it is coming with me. Again, black ceiling fans, black hardware on the handles and the doors. This one, it was 1 bedroom, so the washer and dryer was in the closet in the bedroom. And because it was 1 bedroom, it had the bathtub, which was nice as well. That way you have the option, stand up, take a shower, or you can sit down, take a bath. My apartment has the shower where you stand up, so that was a thing. So I did like that. Now this is one of the units that is empty. Same style as the one we had just left out of. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. The soft cabinets, and they're all soft close. I meant to say that too. All the cabinets and drawers are soft close. Double vanity. The light fixture. I'm like so in love with wall sconces. And then this one had the walk-in shower. So he just wanted to show us the options that were available. But the black outline on that, like the trimming on that shower, beautiful. Beautiful. I love the outlet was in the center. Like, I can just keep going on and on about this place. They really thought about each unit and made it different. So if you go there and you tell them what your needs are, there's probably a unit that would fit that description. This was a closet, a coat closet. You could put your broom, your mop, your coats, whatever you want in there. And then the washer and dryer was also over here. In this one, it wasn't in the closet. It was in the kitchen. Look at the built-ins over the sink. Like, I would buy new pots and pans just because of that. I would have a nice set up there. Probably not my mugs in that instance, but probably something nice up there. But this wash and dry is bigger. You see what I mean? Like, that just didn't make sense to me. The bigger apartment had a smaller wash and dry. Now, that one was small, but not as small. And y'all see that? That sign on that wall? That was beautiful. Now, this apartment, nice. This apartment was so nice. Those hooks, when you first walk in, like this area right here, I would have hooked this up. That entryway would have been like a showstopper, okay? Monet was so excited. Oh, my goodness. I had to cut her out because she would have been like, why would you keep that? She was really losing it. This unit was a good one for me. And now you will see why. She is trying to get me in that room. Still kind of had a coat closet, the shelving, the pantry, beautiful, washer and dryer in there. And then this room right here. Now this was like a den office space. It wasn't considered a second bedroom, but it had all the things you would need. So if your living situation was like me, where it's just you just need a little bit of extra space so that you'd have like office space or studio or just any type of recreational room. You could put like a little futon in there, a little day bed or something, as well as having a desk, nice little patio. This place was just perfect for one person who just kind of had a lot of stuff, like myself. I'd be able to record in there and put my vanity in there or whatever it is and just make the room multi-purpose that would fit my lifestyle. And as you could see, that space was big enough to put a dining room table because the island was a lot smaller. The 1 bedroom, ceiling fan still, wall sconces still, bathtub still. Like everything about this one was just spot on. This unit really checked off all the boxes, if I do say so myself. I love how it had all of these outlets between the mirrors. Like, yeah, I could have my plug-in, I could have my flat iron, I could have all of my stuff. This apartment was so nice. And the size of this closet, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it. I could store my Christmas tree and decor. I could have my office space the way I want. Like, we were really discussing my options when we left out of here. But I cannot say anything bad about this. Okay, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will do more apartment tours coming up in the future. I have another one that's recorded already, so I'm gonna make sure I get to edit that one. If not this week, next week. I'm gonna try and do it in 2 days. I'm gonna do it probably in the next 2 days. So hopefully early in the following week, it'll be the next apartment tour up. That one was pretty too. It's a little less expensive than this one, so well, currently it's a little less expensive than this one. But I can't do nothing about that. But I will make sure to keep updates on my Instagram, Twitter, X, Threads, everything like that. So I am going to let you guys go. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on my next one. Bye. I'm too classy for this world.